says Ghandi used sit-at-home protest against British oppression. Ejimako Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer backs IPOB sit-at-home. Aloy Ejimako, lawyer to the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, has said the 1 week sit-at-home recently declared by the indigenous people of Biafra to commence from November 5 is a non-violent tools to agitators know how to use and demanding the release of their leader, Nnamdi Kanu. He said the same exercise was used by an Indian revolutionary, Mahatma Gandhi. Ejimako disclosed this in an interview he granted the Nigeria on Monday. He said, "It is customary for judges to permit non-parties, whether lawyers or lay people, to sit in court to observe proceedings. This includes persons who are in court to watch beef because of their special interest in the outcome of such proceeding." At Kano's last adjourned hearing before the one on October 21, Dr. Chukwuemeka Ezeife was allowed into court and was introduced as watching brief for Hanyeze Ndigbo. So was Godi Owazurike, a senior lawyer who sat next to me and was given leave to briefly address the court from the bar. It is a routine thing that happens every day in various courts of Nigeria. I was therefore troubled that on October 21st, these eminent persons were not even allowed entry into the court premises, not to talk of the courtroom itself. A motley of lawyers who volunteered their appearance for Kanu was also served the same treatment. It shouldn't be this way, and I means no words raising my objection in brief press briefing I gave on the spot. It reflects badly on the entire society. It is an exemplar of the institutional oppression that has been raged to the point of becoming the common fodder for agitation. He further revealed that historically, sit-at-home is a non-violent form of civil disobedience. It was deployed with remarkable success against the British Raj in India by Mahatma Gandhi at the time in India. I think Gandhi was asked if it was necessary, and his measured response was that it was a necessary evil against the greater evil of British oppression. In their reaction, the British colonists saw it as the greatest sign ever that India were never relenting on their quest for freedom. And what did the British do? They abandoned their unusual course of levying force and rhetoric against the people and resorted to dialogue. So the issue is not whether any sit at home is necessary, but why the authorities are not deploying the facilities of a dialogue to containing it. When asked about the allegation made against Kanu and IPOB by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami in a press conference on Friday, Ejimako said, "The allegations are mere tales by the moonlight as they do not reflect the charges that are extant before the court." How he went further, they are also defamatory and highly prejudicial to the case in court. In a sense, it smacks of persecutional misconduct of a kind that underscores the other misconduct that have become rampant in the several handling of Kanu cases. The motive is simple: trial by order or trial by propaganda. If he has other motives, none of them can truly be said to be noble. Well, I would say that this sit at home, be extending the sit at home to 1 week is something I seriously, A whole 1 week. How can somebody stay in their house for 1 week without going out of their house or anything? Act of civil disobedience has always been the tool used by principles of non-violence to raise awareness and advance their causes, but it's never by force or fiat. Mahatma Gandhi and Reverend Martin Luther King, who were the two major proponents of this tactic, never forced anybody to comply with their orders. That is the main issue. Methodology needs to be effectively impact on the oppressor and highly limited on the oppressed. Gandhi used it to stop, restrict the local working for the British oppressors. The sit at home in South East impacts mainly the local population are highly limited on the oppressor. We need to be smarter in terms of strategy. I will disagree with you on this matter. The sit-at-home strategy employed by IPOB is short-term pain for long-term gain. The Igbo will have some short-term pain for sure, but in the medium and long term, it will be very good for them. Igbos already have pains which led to the agitation in the first place. Inflicting more pains that impacts more on the oppressed is very stupid. How does your sit at home affect the oppressor? Tell me please. Don't borrow a strategy that doesn't apply to your situation just for the sake of agitation. Sitting will be extremely effective if you have the balls to go and sit at the government houses in Igbo land. Oppressors don't like bad press. Page O Word will report that you are not stopping oil from flowing. You are not stopping them from borrowing the money they share. What is the impact apart from the harassing people, men and women in the town and villages are with are that not dumb, or I don't just understand what you're saying. You don't understand what you yourself had just said. This is really affecting the government a lot. Even if you don't know, this sit at home only Mondays, or that these people do their sit at home, or is it Tuesdays alone? Do you know what the losses they've been incurring? That alone has been making them to be crying on a daily basis and shouting that the sit at home needs to stop. Let alone 1 week sit at home. This sit at home alone is going to make them feel the wrath. I am sure Gandhi and his group did not kill people and destroy their properties to enforce the sit at home. IPOB are not killing anybody or destroying anything. You guys do not understand anything at all. What is really happening in the East is just some simple, crude political games. That is what those people are playing. There is nothing like IPOB killing or enforcing people to stay in their homes. I want you guys to get that point straight and stop labeling IPOB as the killers of the Southeast people, because it's not possible for them to kill their people when they are the ones who want a freedom for the same people. It's not possible. You guys should get that straight, please. You can go to the comment section and share your take on this article. Thanks for listening.